Thank you. Please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Temple University President John Fry.
Good morning, friends, and welcome to Temple University. As Philadelphia's public university and public health system, we are so honored to serve as the host for such an important event in our city. I want to thank Mayor Cherelle Parker for again choosing Temple as the backdrop for this occasion. Over the last 2 years, Mayor Parker has been bold and unapologetic in working to uplift our city, proving herself to be an exemplary leader and ambassador. Her mission has been clear. She believes that Philadelphia has all the necessary ingredients to become the safest, cleanest, and greenest big city in America. This is one of the many ways in which Mayor Parker and I are completely aligned, and I am committed to ensuring that we do our part and more at Temple. In the new year, we will unveil our vision to transform our campuses and North Broad Street into safer, greener, and more student-friendly, neighborhood-friendly urban environments. I am excited to work alongside Mayor Parker and all of our local elected officials in the years ahead to help make our shared vision a reality. Mayor Parker's influence can be seen and felt throughout the city. The crime rate is dropping, the population is growing, and Philly is a hot city, especially among our young people who appreciate all that it has to offer. Looking forward, in 2026, all eyes will be on Philadelphia as we celebrate the 250th anniversary of our nation. No one is better equipped to guide us during this momentous occasion than Mayor Parker. Philadelphia's moment is now. Across our city, and especially here in North Philadelphia, there is determined work underway to expand opportunities for children and families and dream about what's possible for our neighborhoods. I'm deeply inspired by Mayor Parker's leadership and the regional effort to build a stronger, more inclusive economy. Temple is proud to be a partner in this endeavor, aligning our academic and clinical strengths with a shared, investable vision, one that connects safety, education, housing, and workforce from cradle to career. When we work together, we unlock potential and unleash impact that none of us can achieve alone. Mayor Parker, I want to personally congratulate you on what has been a tremendously positive 2 years for Philadelphia during your tenure. I fully believe that the best is yet to come, and we will start to see that during the special year that is 2026. Thank you for your partnership, your continued collaboration, and your wonderful friendship. I am excited that Temple can join you in the city on this historic ride.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chief Cultural Officer Val Gay for the singing of the Black National Anthem.
Thank you. If you're not rise, or if you're not standing, please do. Thank you. And if you know the song, sing it with me. Here we are. Lift, here we go. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven rings with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicings rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun, let us march on till victory is won. Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt in the days when hope unborn had died, yet with the steady beat have not our weary feet come to the place for which our fathers sighed. We have come over a ways that with tears have been watered. We have come treading the path through the blood of the slaughtered. Out from the gloomy past till now we stand at last, where the white gleam of our bright star is cast. God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, thou who hast brought us thus far on the way, thou who hast by thy might led us into the light, keep us forever in the path, we pray. Lest our feet stray from the places, our God, where we met thee, lest our hearts Drunk with the wine of the world, we forget thee. Shadowed beneath thy hand, may we forever stand true to our God, true to our native land. Thank you, City of Philadelphia at Temple University Community Choir. Please remain standing. I'm so honored as the Chief Cultural Officer for the City of Philadelphia and a proud alumna of Temple University. Please join me in welcoming a student chorus from Temple's Boyer College of Music and Dance, led by Dr. Rollo Dilworth, as we jointly sing the national anthem.
The 35 departments and programs in the Managing Director's Office help keep our city running 24/7, 365 with no downtime.
Our grants program has distributed more than $60 million in grants to community-based organizations doing anti-violence, reentry, and overdose prevention work. We run community violence intervention programs like Group Violence Intervention and Pushing Progress Philly, P3, that are taking data-driven approaches and engaging individuals most at risk, providing intensive services and cognitive behavioral interventions and opportunities to help them help themselves.
All of our team members remain committed through 2025 and into 2026 to doing our absolute best to move Mayor Parker's visionary goals forward.
And we're not stopping there. In Kensington specifically, our efforts are making meaningful improvements, which then connect into long recovery options like the Riverview Wellness Village, are restoring norms and creating positive momentum in addressing some enormous challenges. And as we enter the cold winter months, the street count of folks experiencing unhoused conditions is at a historic low. These are real quality of life improvements that residents can see, touch, and feel.
Madam Mayor, I'm proud to report the state of the city's operating departments and the Managing Director's Office is strong. And our city has become much safer, cleaner, and greener with your leadership.
Madam Mayor, on behalf of our team, I'm honored to report that the state of the city's Public Safety Collaborative is strong and moving together in the right direction.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Police Commissioner Kevin Bethel.
So thank you. Good morning, Madam Mayor, members of City Council, colleagues, and most importantly, the people of Philadelphia. You just heard about the collaborative work happening across the city. And I'm proud to stand here and say the public safety in Philadelphia is moving in the right direction because we're moving together. Under Mayor Parker leadership, her PI strategy, prevention, intervention, and enforcement, we are seeing historic results. Let me start with the numbers because they matter. In 2025, Philadelphia is on track to have the lowest number of homicides since our data tracking became consistent in the 1960s. That is not a talking point, that is history. And just as important, accountability is at an all-time high. Our homicide clearance rate is the highest it's been in decades. Our non-fatal shooting clearance rate is also at the highest level in decades. That means our families are getting answers and more victims are seeing justice. And more violent offenders are being held responsible. That doesn't happen by chance. It happens because smart policing investments in cutting-edge technology, strong partnerships, and relentless follow-through. But prevention and interventions are just as critical. I'm incredibly proud of the civilian victim advocates we brought into the police department. Professionals whose sole mission is to walk alongside victims and families during the most difficult moments in their lives. I'm proud of PPD's work in our neighborhoods, working hand in hand with the Office of Public Safety, community groups, and City Council, especially places like Kensington, where the collaboration with the community court, diversion programs, and wellness resources are restoring dignity, stability, and hope. At the heart of all of this are our people, the men and women of the Philadelphia Police Department who show up every single day in every neighborhood, committed to service, professionalism, and compassion. The commitment is visible on the streets. Under Mayor Parker charge, we put officers back on foot patrols, walking beats in our neighborhoods and business corridors, building relationships, and preventing crime before it happens. Most recently, as part of the Mayor's Market East revitalization efforts, we have launched a dedicated team of officers on Market Street, not just enforcing the law, but welcoming residents, workers, and visitors back into what is soon to be a revitalization of that part of Philadelphia. Because public safety isn't just about reducing crime, it's about restoring confidence. Before I leave our stage, I want to recognize a few of those officers who will soon be in the Market Street East. So I ask the team to come up. It's my team here. These officers and more than 1,000 more like them are the reason that Philadelphia is safe today than it was yesterday. Madam Mayor, thank you for your leadership, for your trust, and your commitment to the safety for every Philadelphian. To the people of this city, know this: your police department is working, your city is moving forward, and together we are building a safer Philadelphia for everyone. Thank you, everyone.
I am Sanitation Commissioner Crystal Jacob Shipman. I have the distinct pleasure of working with hundreds of Philadelphians responsible for keeping our city clean and green.
Across the city in 2025, major improvements to parks, playgrounds, and trails are making our outdoor spaces cleaner, greener, and safer for everyone. These are real quality of life enhancements families can proudly say they see and enjoy in their neighborhoods.
The Sanitation Department is responsible for servicing 500,000 households weekly, collecting more than 600,000 tons of trash and 80,000 tons of recycling from households.
This summer, we welcome more than 500,000 visitors to 61 pools, staffed by 357 lifeguards and 350 pool maintenance attendants, keeping children and families safe while providing over 17,000 free swim lessons.
As of November, more than 60,000 residential blocks have been cleaned through our Residential District Council cleaning program.
We opened 130 summer camps, provided over 800 free summer meals, and more than 200 play streets. Thanks to Mayor Parker's generous investment, we supported over 100 youth sports organizations with $500,000 in grants, which allowed us to update equipment, renovate gyms, and train more coaches and staff.
And building on our successes in Center City and South Philadelphia, our twice per week collection program is expanding into North Philadelphia in January.
Madam Mayor, on behalf of our team, I'm proud to report the state of Parks and Recreation is strong, and because of your leadership and support, we are only getting stronger.
These are quality of life improvements that Philadelphians can see, feel, and not smell. So Mayor Parker, on behalf of our team, we hope that you are proud, and we are happy to report the state of the city for sanitation as good and improving.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Director of Clean and Green Initiatives, Carlton Williams.
Good morning, Madam Mayor and the honorable members of City Council and distinguished guests. I am Carlton Williams, and I am here to affirm that Madam Mayor Cherelle Parker is committed to making Philadelphia the safest, cleanest, greenest big city in the nation with economic access for all. I know because one of her first acts in office created the team that I lead, the Office of Clean and Green Initiatives. Our goal are to holistically address major quality of life issues, including abandoned automobiles, graffiti, potholes, litter, and illegal dumping. And as the mayor is known to say, we use every tool in the toolbox to make progress, including forming an intergovernmental collaborative partnership with over a dozen government and community-based agencies to implement initiatives like the One Philly United Cities citywide cleanup that cleans and greens every neighborhood over a 13-week period twice per year. We also launched the City Council District Residential Cleaning Program that cleans areas in the council district multiple times throughout the year. And we're not stopping there. We have expanded the number of Big Belly solar-powered trash cans to reduce litter along commercial corridors throughout the city, and we're expanding the number of surveillance cameras to help neighborhoods combat illegal dumping. And speaking of illegal dumping, we must hold people accountable who maliciously and intentionally destroy our communities with unwelcome debris and urban blight that impact the quality of life of all communities. The officers I'm about to introduce to you are members of our newly formed Illegal Dumping Task Force. Would you please join me up on stage so that I can introduce you to our members here today? I took a page out of the commissioner's book on this one. For residents, we know when it comes down to illegal dumping, we have two messages. Know that help is here. And for illegal dumpers, we will catch you and we will stop you. Thanks to Mayor Parker and City Council, our officers are now out in full force tracking down illegal dumpers to ensure they pay heavy penalties and restitution for illegally dumping in our city. This year, to date, our law department has issued over 87 notices of violations resulting in more than $3.2 million in judgments and $54,000 in restitution paid for the cost for cleaning it up. And we will continue our efforts to expand permanently to end illegal dumping once and for all. Mayor Parker, I want you to know that your vision is working because I hear it from citizens every day. In the Northeast, we hear residents say, we feel a part of the city again. In Kensington, we hear parents say, our children can come outside and play again. In other neighborhoods, we've heard citizens say, this is the first time I've seen a street sweeper come through my block since I've lived here in years. Mayor Parker, your deep support of this work affirms us as this city. The clean and green is more than just a slogan, it's a vision that we're achieving. And on behalf of the men and women of this workforce, I am proud to report that we're making significant progress on your goals of creating a safer, cleaner, greener Philadelphia with economic opportunity for all. And we're going to continue the progress in 2026 and beyond. Thank you for your leadership.
From Market East to neighborhoods, our department advances the mayor's mission, moving multiple initiatives that expand economic opportunity for all Philadelphians.
We're here to ensure small and local businesses have a clear, fair path to grow in Philadelphia. The Small and Local Business Program will set that path, opening doors for emerging, mid-size, and legacy market firms and keeping more city dollars in our neighborhoods.
We're leading the Market East revival, restoring it as Philadelphia's main street, a world-class civic and entertainment hub, driving jobs and investment.
And we're backing that access with support, real technical help, real capacity building, and contracting system built for business success.
And we're strengthening neighborhoods through the mayor's home plan, a $2 billion initiative that will build, preserve, and restore 30,000 housing units for renters and homeowners.
Madam Mayor, the state of opportunity for Philadelphia's small and local businesses is preparing to surge.
Madam Mayor, the state of building opportunity is strong for families, workers, and communities, and getting stronger every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chief Strategy and Partnership Officer Trish Wellenbach.
So, Madam Mayor, we all know that essential to creating economic opportunity for all is engaging leaders in the corporate, philanthropic, and civic sectors to work in partnership with city leaders to design and fund implementable strategies and solutions. If we take a holistic approach to problem solving, leverage the opportunity before us, we will achieve Mayor Parker's vision and our shared commitment to a safer, cleaner, greener city with economic opportunity for all who live, work, learn, and play in Philadelphia. One remarkable example of this commitment in action includes the Paramedic Apprenticeship Program, the Civic Consulting Collaborative Partners, the Pew Charitable Trusts, Anavi Strategies, and Vesta Consulting came together to support a core need identified by the Philadelphia Fire Department leadership. The resulting paramedic apprenticeship program, designed by leadership from within the city departments in partnership with advisors from Accenture, will build a pipeline of highly trained paramedics from our own department's youth EMT group and external EMTs. This program, thank you. This program will launch in the coming year, and it allows participants to earn while they learn, and it will be the first of its kind program in the Commonwealth to break barriers and build careers. The Catalyst Fund. The Parker administration knows deeply that partnership is a two-way street. We must lead by example. That is why our Department of Commerce is focused, yay commerce, on creating practical, creative solutions that help small businesses grow and stay rooted in our neighborhoods. This past spring, Mayor Parker launched the Small Business Catalyst Fund. As of today, we have supported 106 businesses with more than $3.8 million in direct grants. So I actually do have some people. I think some of the entrepreneurs who benefited from those programs are with us today. If you are, could you please stand so we could recognize you? And if that's not a sign of the power of positive investment inside and outside an administration, I don't know what is. So I've had the privilege in my career to feel the impact of partnership for 35 years. And now I get to bring that power to support this mayor's remarkable vision for our city on behalf of her vision and the vision every citizen has for a brighter Philadelphia. So here's my challenge. If you are feeling inspired too, here is your one Philly moment to join the moment and meet the moment and join me as I work for this mayor, this administration, and everyone inside and outside this room to bring partnerships together, time, talent, and treasure to elevate every experience for every citizen every day. I will answer the phone, so just call me. Or I'm going to call you. Madam Mayor, it is my privilege to decree that there is no doubt that the state of philanthropic engagement, true partnership of time, talent, and treasure in support of your vision to improve the quality of life for each citizen in every neighborhood in our city is just beginning to get started. Have a fabulous 2026.
Standing here in the mayor's reception room, one of the most revered spaces that I've come to know in my nearly 2 years of service, I'm reminded that leadership is judged by both fairness and responsibility. And that one of the historic moments of this administration under the 100th mayor of Philadelphia will be the labor agreements we reached through a true One Philly approach. The deals with AFSCME District Council 33 and District Council 47 were historic in both scope and substance. Those agreements delivered meaningful wage increases, bonuses, long overdue recognition for experience and service, while remaining fiscally responsible amidst uncertain federal terrain. For DC 33, that included an historic fifth step increase that expands long-term earning potential for workers who have dedicated years of service to Philadelphia and provided long overdue parity with the majority of our city employees who are represented by other municipal unions. Just as importantly, these agreements set a framework. They helped inform the award given to FOP, and they continue to guide our talks with the remaining unions in interest arbitration. These are talks grounded in mutual respect and a shared commitment to delivering fair, and responsible contracts for all parties involved. I want to thank the public servants across our law and labor departments, outside counsel, and our leadership team who made these agreements possible. That includes Cara Laney, Lauren Fox, Shannon Farmer, our finance folks Rob DeBoe, Kat Lamb, and Harry Hansen, Candy Jones, Camille Duchasset, as well as Commissioners Bethel and Thompson, Vanessa Garrett-Harley, Carlton Williams, and Dr. Pollack. When future leaders stand here in this room, I hope that they see a moment where we listened, where we balanced competing needs, and we did right by the people who serve this city and by the people who call it home.
This is what Philadelphia looks like now. But this is what it's going to look like in 2026. The excitement is happening here, and it's bringing everyone to this city. Bigger, bolder, historic, 250 years in the making. 2026 will be a year of celebrations like no other, and you can be a part of it. So get ready to be in the city where history happens. See you in Philly.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome City Representative and Director of Special Events, Giselle Jones.
Good morning. Thank you, Madam Mayor, leadership, colleagues, elected officials, and invited guests. I am Giselle Jones, your city representative. As we close out this year, Philadelphia stands on the threshold of a once-in-a-generation moment. 2025 has been about building the foundation, strategic, thoughtful, and deeply rooted in our communities, so that every visitor, every event, every celebration in 2026 reflects the best of who we are as a city. The mayor has made meaningful investments in infrastructure that will serve Philadelphians long after the spotlight dims away when 2026 is over and it fades. A signature example is Lemon Hill, soon to be one of the most iconic destinations of the year. As the future home of FIFA Fan Festival, Lemon Hill is receiving grounds and accessibility enhancements to welcome thousands of visitors from around the world, while creating new opportunities for residents to gather, celebrate, and enjoy one of the most recognizable landscapes in Fairmount Park. And long after 2026, these improvements will remain, becoming a lasting legacy and a gathering place for generations to come. Philadelphia also brings something very invaluable to this moment, and that is experience. We have a proven track record of hosting large-scale, very complex, and successful events. So much so that Philadelphia has been recognized by the International Festival and Events Association as a World Festival and Event City for 10 years in a row. That truly is a reflection that says we are a strong local environment for festivals and events on a global stage. At the center of that readiness and serving as the hub connecting all of our external partners to our world-class city, services is by the Special Events Task Force, and for decades, this multi-agency team brings together departments including special events, streets, sanitation, police, fire, OEM, Parks and Rec, ensuring that all of these major events that happen here in Philadelphia are safe, efficient, and exceptional. And I do want to thank the departments because none of this work could happen without them. From the FIFA World Cup to the MLB All-Star Week, which is America's game, as you know, to an exciting birthday party like no other in the country, right here in the birthplace of America, to celebrate our 250th anniversary with an expanded 4th of July concert and fireworks. 2026 will be a year of global attention and unforgettable moments. These events are more than entertainment. They drive economic growth. They create jobs, and they strengthen the Philadelphia's reputation on the international stage. Just last year alone, our city welcomed more than 1.2 million visitors internationally, generating $1.2 billion in regional economic impact. And we also welcomed 26.2 million domestic visitors, generating $7 billion in regional impact, which is very incredibly great for our city. Philadelphia continues to be recognized as a top destination city, most recently a BBC Travel, and that moment is very visible right now. As we look ahead, the mayor's message is very clear. Philadelphia is prepared, we are energized, and we are united. Thank you to the residents, our partners, our businesses, and communities who helped to get us here. Together, we will make 2026 a defining year, one that brings lasting vitality and enjoyment to all who call Philadelphia home. And as your Director of Special Events, this work has truly been a passion for me for almost 25 years. And this year, I've had the privilege of overseeing permitting, planning, coordination of more than 2,000 events a year. We've had parades, big ones as you know, our Eagles parades. Go Birds. Yes. And festivals, community celebrations that reflect who we are and what we value. These moments do more than entertain. They unite neighbors, they support local businesses, they celebrate culture, and create shared experiences that families carry with them long after the event ends. But none of this work happens without Mayor Cherelle Parker and her visionary leadership and her team of comprised leaders who understands that when we invest in our communities, we invest in our future and especially our children. It is my great pleasure to now invite to the stage a leader who has spent decades championing that very mission. Chief Deputy Mayor Vanessa Garrett Harley. Yes, give her a round of applause. She has dedicated her career to strengthening Philadelphia's families, advancing opportunities for children, and ensuring that our neighborhoods have the support they need to thrive. Please join me in welcoming Chief Deputy Mayor Vanessa Garrett Harley.
So good morning, everyone. I'm honored to serve as the Chief Deputy Mayor for Social Impact and Strategic Initiatives for the Parker administration. In this administration, children and families are a priority. And for me, that commitment is not just policy, it's deeply personal. For over 25 years, I have devoted a career to trying to make things better and brighter for the children and families in Philadelphia. I love and care deeply about children and youth, and in particular that every family feels supported and that they have access to necessary resources so that they can live, grow, and thrive. Much of my work focuses on services that shape a child's life, from early learning and education to child welfare and family support through the Department of Human Services. When Philadelphia families were recently faced with food insecurity due to disruptions in SNAP benefits, it was a moment for us to move with urgency. Through the One Philly SNAP support plan, we mobilized more than $6.2 million in immediate support, including allocating $1 million in emergency support and gift cards to go directly to families involved with the Department of Human Services. And we got that help. And we got that help into the community within days, because no child, no family, no one should ever have to worry about where their next meal is coming from. At the same time, I believe deeply in creating space for joy and opportunity. This year, we expanded our extended day, extended year program to 40 schools. This was another dream of Mayor Parker. And Mayor, here to tell you, your dream is being realized and growing every day. We're giving students access to enrichment, academic support beyond the school day, and we're giving parents peace of mind. Programs like this do more than provide care. They open doors to opportunity, creativity, confidence, and self-expression. This is why it's a particular pleasure for me to introduce the Junior Dance Ensemble from Gideon Elementary School, one of our EDEY schools, led by Miss Tiana Saunders. These students remind me of the talent and potential that our young people truly possess. Unlocking this potential is just one of the reasons why this work matters. These young people are from 1st to 5th grade. Please join me in warmly welcoming our outstanding young performers to the stage.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give another round of applause for the Edward Gideon School Junior Dance Ensemble. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chief of Staff, Tiffany Thurman.
One Philly, a united city. Those words don't just hang on a wall in City Hall in my office. They echo truly in my ear every single morning as I cross the threshold of our city seat of power. For Mayor Parker and for me, One Philly is so much more than a mantra. It's a sacred call to action. It signifies our commitment to this city above all else. And it is a distinct honor as Chief of Staff and head of Mayor Parker's cabinet to ensure that unity is the bedrock of every policy, every permit, and every prayer we send up for Philadelphia. We stand here today just 2 weeks away from the midterm mark. Some might see this time as a time to slow down, but the mayor and I, we are lifelong students, always looking to learn, grow, and move the city forward. You see that resolve in the mayor's vision for South Philadelphia. We are well on our way with an even stronger resolve to ensure the plan for our sports complex reflects the heart and grit of our city and its unwavering love for our Sixers, our Eagles, Dom Smolinski. Go Birds, our Flyers, and all of our sports teams. We are dreaming big because this city deserves a world-class destination that matches the passion of the best fans in the world. My office serves as the nerve center for the mayor's ambitious agenda. This isn't just a portfolio of departments. It's an ecosystem of purpose-driven leaders who sit within this collaborative space. It's Atif Saeed, President and CEO of the airport. It's Melissa Scott, head of our OIT team, leading our AI augmentation and innovation strategy. It's Kristen Bray, head of our Philly Stat 360 team, Camille Duchesset, and Carol DeFries at CCME, the City College for Municipal Employment, who are building the workforce of the future today. We really are delivering results you can quantify. Together with our Chief Housing and Urban Affairs Officer, Angela Brooks, we will execute the mayor's historic $2 billion home initiative, a robust plan to create and preserve 30,000 units of housing. And we refuse to engage in class contempt. We will not, I commit to you, we will not pit the have-nots against those who have just a little. And that is why we're making historic investments in our middle neighborhoods, the backbone of our city, while also, Kelvin Jeremiah, ensuring we provide a clear pathway to self-sufficiency for those in deep poverty in partnership with our city council. That deserves a round of applause. In our records department, under Jim Leonard's leadership, we've cleared backlogs that have stood for years, work backlogs. This work requires us to fix the internal plumbing of government. As highlighted by Bloomberg Cities, we've used the skills from the Bloomberg Harvard City Leadership Initiative to speed up the approvals for our residents' needs. We're also streamlining zoning under Ian Haggerty's leadership and removing the red tape that has historically paralyzed progress. And under Procurement Commissioner Ron Hovey, who I spent 5 long days with in Cambridge at Harvard University, we are working tirelessly to overhaul how we buy goods and services, ensuring Philadelphia is truly open for business. But we also realize that leadership must be felt on the block. That is why the mayor, that's right. And in that on-the-block process, the mayor is establishing the Office of Public Engagement and Neighborhood Affairs, led by our fearless leader, Anton Moore. Anton, please stand. Anton, no, keep standing. Anton, Jordan Marks, and to the entire NCAC team, as well as our constituency engagement team, please rise. I want to personally thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. To each and every one of you, thank you for being the gateway to City Hall. Because of you, because of each of you all that just stood, our see, touch, and feel leadership is evident in Bridesburg and Nicetown, Point Breeze and Overbrook, and even Mount Airy. Thank you so much for all that you do. Now, if you're wondering about our approach is grounded in a book the mayor references often, and it's not Getting to Yes, although she does reference that book often as well. But it's a book called Performative Outrage, a book that the mayor has shared with every member of our cabinet. And that book, it talks about how manufactured fury undermines local government and public service. It is truly our blueprint. It reminds us that noise is not the same as progress. In a world addicted to the theater of politics and social media likes, we have chosen the harder path of substance over spectacle. We don't chase the outrage of the moment, we chase the outcomes of a lifetime. Serving as the Chief of Staff to our 100th mayor is the greatest honor of my lifetime, second only to being Ezekiel's wife and Alicia's mom. And let me tell you something. My 10-year-old daughter, Alicia, she has taken her roles very seriously, self-appointing herself as the mayor's chief intern. And that's because Alicia sees what I see, what I get to see every day, a courageous leader with an undeniable love for her city. I've seen Madam Mayor, this courageous leader, kick off her shoes to help a struggling business owner clear a rooftop drain to stop flooding and save the shop owner's livelihood. I saw that myself. I've seen her finish grueling labor negotiations alongside of Chief Deputy Mayor Sincere Harris, only to go home to grade her son's summer reading packet, and it was the first week of July, and we all know school doesn't start until September. But I've also seen the side of her that cameras don't catch because she won't let them. I've seen a courageous leader who somberly walks with families during the most horrific tragedy our city has faced in more than 4 decades. I've watched her in hospital visits privately, refusing a post, a tweet, or even a thank you. Instead, Madam Mayor spends that time ensuring that she thanks the doctors, the nurses, the security guards, and the custodial team. So what you saw today with her bringing the leaders on stage, that's not performative. That's what I get to see every day. Mayor Parker is a leader who will drive 3 hours to D.C. for a 30-minute meeting in our nation's capital just to say, not on my watch, not on my watch. You will not forget Philadelphia on my watch. Then she backs it up with real data, real stories of real Philadelphians with great civility. Mayor Parker is a leader who sits on a stoop with a grieving wife in the morning. She'll stand on a stage addressing thousands in the afternoon, and then she'll reach across the aisle doing policy briefings in the evening. Am I right? Am I right? I know I'm right, sir. With the same heart and the same One Philly mission that I get to see every day. That mission has taken the mayor to an international stage, serving as chief champion for the city's PIE strategy that Commissioner Bethel spoke about, focusing on prevention, intervention, and enforcement in Mexico City, Mexico, and amplifying her housing plan at an international conference this summer held in Puerto Rico. Whether it's the National League of Cities or the Global Harvard Bloomberg City Leadership Initiative, we know that the world is watching. The New York Times recently highlighted how her leadership in environmental design is winning the war on gun violence. That deserves a round of applause. And let me be clear, we are not here to pat ourselves on the back. We are not just marking time. we are making history, and we are just getting started. Mayor Parker, as your head of the cabinet, one of your big three, the state of the city, I am pleased to report, is resilient, it is bold, and it is united. Now, I ask all of you, 1,000 strong, to stand on your feet and help me to welcome the 100th mayor of the city of Philadelphia, Mayor Cherelle Parker, as she delivers her second annual State of the City budget address.
Get through it. Don't start rolling it yet. I want the record to reflect. I am the mayor of the city of Philadelphia, but Tiffany Thurman is not just my chief of staff. She is the chief air traffic controller for me as mayor of the city of Philadelphia. Nothing moves in this city without her. I don't make a decision without her. Yes, we fight all the time, but I want her role to be clear that Tiffany Thurman is my chief of staff here in the city of Philadelphia. And I don't ever want you to think that she gets tired, because she has some colleagues, part of her supporting team, who in their own right are helping to keep this administration strong and making sure that I am walking on solid ground. And I couldn't do it without them. And that's Chief Deputy Mayor Vanessa Garrett Harley and Sincere Harris. Give them both a round of applause. I love all three of you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let me just start by saying hello, everyone. I am so grateful to be here with all of you for our second annual State of the City in the Parker administration. Yes. To senior leaders in our Parker administration, you heard me mention the chief and our deputy mayors, but I also want to acknowledge every cabinet member and senior official here today. I get an opportunity to say thank you for your service. Please give our cabinet a round of applause. To our city employees, external stakeholders, the business leaders, and a special word to our host, Temple University, and President John Fry. Thank you for all you do for our city. To all of the elected officials who are present at the city, state, and federal levels, I want to say welcome to each of you. Give all of our elected officials a round of applause. You all hear me talking about that intergovernmental cooperation, and it doesn't happen without us working with local, state, and federal government together. I also see that our district attorney, Larry Krasner, is here. Please give him a round of applause. Thank you, D.A. Krasner. And I'm going to ask our colleagues who are present from the City Council of Philadelphia, Council members Nina Ahmad, Cindy Bass, Jamie Gaultier, Nick O'Rourke, Rue Landau, Anthony Phillips, Mark Squilla, Jeff Young, and Kendra Brooks. Thank you. If you're here, stand up. If your staffs are here, stand up. Thank you for your service to Philadelphia and for all of our residents. I appreciate you. Now listen, for a group that I hold dear to my heart, I learned some of the greatest lessons I've ever acquired from them. That is our strong legislative delegation in Harrisburg. I want to thank our Senate and House Appropriations Chairmen Vincent Hughes and Jordan Harris, and also State Senator Sharif Street for joining us here today. But I also, and this is important to me, you know we have a Republican state senator here in the city of Philadelphia. And if there was ever a time when we needed to have somebody in that caucus room, the time is now. Thank you, Senator Picozzi. Give him a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. to all of our friends in organized labor, our municipal unions, AFSCME District Council 33, District Council 47, FOP Lodge 5, and Local 22 of the International Firefighters Union. And listen, everybody's shocked. Well, when Cecile taught me, because I had never heard this, even when I was a council member, I didn't know this. The steel workers, yes, the steel workers represent City of Philadelphia employees. And of course, to all of our friends, my brother Ryan Boyer, other members of the building trades are here today, love you, and to the AFL-CIO. Thank you all for what you do, for your rank and file, for the people who move our city forward on a daily basis, and for your willingness to engage every day with the Parker administration. Listen, I'm unapologetic about being a pro-labor, pro-union, and pro-worker mayor, and I am not shy about affirming that. Please give labor a huge round of applause. President Fry, Joe Grace made me give this confession. When I first heard the news that John Fry was leaving Drexel University, I almost put on a stalker uniform because I was going to find out where he was. And when we found out that he was coming here to our Temple University, we were so grateful. President Fry, I want to thank you so much for welcoming me here on today in our administration and to Temple University's beautiful Performing Arts Center. Thank you for being an essential part of my circle. Please give them a round of applause. Thank you. Listen, our purpose here today is to highlight our substantive work and accomplishments, working collaboratively and intergovernmentally during the second year of the Parker administration as we seek to execute on our vision of a safer, cleaner, and greener Philadelphia with access to economic opportunity for all. Now, I am here today to proudly report to all of you that the state of our city is strong and good, and we are moving in the right direction, Philadelphia. And just want you to stay with me. Let's go through some of the highlights from 2025. Now, I encourage everyone to read the full State of the City report. You'll learn much more about everything that we've done together this year. But I have to go back, and thank you, Chief Deputy Mayor Cecile Harris, because we can't talk about doing anything in the city without going back to those labor agreements. There can be no discussion of what the Parker administration achieved this year without talking about those historic contract agreements that we reached with our municipal union workforce in 2025. But before we do that, I do want to take this moment, and I know we said hello and we called out a few people. I want all of the city employees who are in the room, if you work for the city of Philadelphia, I just want you to stand right now. Just stand up no matter what you do. All city employees, I'm here as mayor, but these are the people. All of the work, the Parker administration, which you've seen highlighted in the videos and in the comments of the senior leaders on stage today, it's important for me to affirm that all of that gets done by the hardworking employees who serve our city. Give them another round of applause, please. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, we started the year showing how much we valued our municipal workers by including $550 million in a labor reserve over our 5-year plan. Now, I want you to know that that is the largest sum ever. And then, through long, and it's important to affirm, yes, at times challenging negotiations, we reached 3-year agreements with AFSCME District Council 33 and District Council 47 in July, and we did have to endure an 8-day work stoppage. But guess what? Guess what we did? In true Philadelphia fashion, guess what we did? We got through it. It wasn't easy, but we all persevered together and we found common ground and we reached a fair and fiscally responsible agreement with both District Council 33 and 47. And I've got to state it for the record, that did include wage increases, bonuses, and other provisions to support all of the individuals who work so hard every day for the people of Philadelphia. And just for the record, I also need to affirm, because sometimes people become revisionist history tellers. I want to be clear that they were historic pay increases for our city workers, and it's the largest in one term from any Philadelphia mayor in over 30 years. Don't listen to what I say, Philadelphia. Watch what we do. And then in August, an arbitration panel issued an award between Lodge 5 of the Fraternal Order of Police and the city. Now it was a 2-year agreement that included wage increases, a bonus, and other important provisions for both the union and the city. And right now, we are still working hard to finalize contracts with the firefighters and the prison bargaining units, and I am confident that we will achieve that in 2026. Yes, I am. Why? Because we really do value every one of our municipal workers, and I believe that we have the best municipal workforce in the country. None of this hard and challenging work would have been possible without the tireless efforts, and you saw her earlier, our Chief Deputy Mayor, Sincere Harris, but our entire team. And somebody's going to notice when they leave here today, but Sincere called out the names of her team, and the mayor is calling out the names of the team. Cara Laney, Lauren Fox, and other city leaders, including the staff who participated. Carlton Williams, Candy Jones, Camille Duchesset, Vanessa Garrett Harley, Tiffany Thurman, Kat Land, Harry Hansen, Liz Mitchell, and others, Crystal Jacob Shipman. We're grateful for their service, but if anybody's wondering why you always hear me affirming the names of the people who are actually doing the work, because when you start from the bottom, and nobody gives you anything, where you have to prove proficiency and do the work to become the leader, you recognize the people who are on the ground doing the work. And I will never forget that that's who I am at my core. Cherelle Parker is a doer. My job is to get the work done. I don't care what title I have. There will never be anything that will allow me to forget that having this seat means we have to do the work, and I thank each and every one of you. Thank you. Joe Grace is having a heart attack. That wasn't part of the script. Let me get to public safety, y'all. With less than 2 weeks to go in 2025. Listen, you heard our commissioner say it, and this is important, and I did ask him over and over again, Commish, is this true? Is this true? He said, yes, Mayor. Philadelphia is approaching a 50-year historic low in homicides and shootings, and that decline, listen to this, because this is important, because somebody's going to leave here and say, well, wait, we're seeing a decline in homicides and violence across the nation in cities. This is what I need you to leave here with. I need you to know that historic low in homicides and shootings here in the city of Philadelphia, that decline is more significant compared with 20 other major U.S. cities. Why? This is important to note as well. This isn't idle rhetoric. This is data from the Pew Charitable Trust national experts, which analyzed data from major American cities and found that Philadelphia's rate of homicide reductions is outpacing 20 other major cities. And that's something we should be proud of. In addition to that, Pew analyzed compared and contrasted its findings from several polls that were conducted in both 2022 and 2025, and they found that Philadelphians are actually feeling safer now than they did when homicide rates were higher, and none of this is happening by accident. Yes, we're laser focused on our comprehensive public safety strategy that we employ, which centers on the PI, the prevention, intervention, and enforcement, but it's coupled with, and this is important for us to affirm, close and daily collaboration between our Philadelphia Police Department and our Office of Public Safety and our community-based partners. That collaboration, it's achieving real and measurable results for public safety for our residents. And all of this is happening, this is important to affirm, while we continue to fund community-based violence prevention programs because they work. We invested $25 million this year in community-based programs, and you get to see the results. I need to ask them to stand. Now listen, Tiffany talked about me traveling and participating in all these mayoral networks with these different organizations, and everybody usually say, well, you know, Philly's mayor, she's a kind person. I say, well, yeah, I think I'm really nice. Until they start talking about my police commissioner and my school superintendent and how good they are, then the Philly starts to come out of me to look. Why are you talking about my police commissioner? Why are you mentioning my superintendent? I want our police commissioner, Kevin Bethel, and our chief public safety director, Adam Gear, to please stand up. Please stand. Give them a round of applause. Commish, one of the most important decisions that I made. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Adam Gear, watching the two of you as partners, I'm so proud. Thank you so very much. Clean and green. Now, we usually have a battle in the cabinet room because I don't know who gets the most rounds of applause. If it's the commissioner, like when we're meeting, you know, if it's Commissioner Bethel, but, you know, listen, Clean and Green Director Carlton Williams, they in the running. Our streets and our neighborhoods are getting cleaner and greener, block by block and day by day. And all of this is the hard work of our Office of Clean and Green Initiatives, our Sanitation Department, and our Streets Department, and numerous other agencies. All of it led to over 94,000 quality of life actions this year, and that's block and vacant lot cleanups, pothole repairs, and street cleaning. And listen to me. I'm so happy he said yes, because usually when I'm in ShopRite, y'all, or I'm in the cleaners, everybody wants to talk to me about clean and green. And I want you to know we have the best clean and green director possible, Carlton Williams. Give him a round of applause. Stand up. Crystal Jacobs Shipman, stand up. Kristen Del Rossi, our streets commissioner. We see you at work, and we're grateful for it. They're the people making it happen. Now listen, it is having an impact. How do you know? Twice a week trash collections are here, y'all. Give that a round of applause. And they'll continue growing across Philly, and I don't know where Councilmember Young is, but Councilmember Young, next stop, North Philly, we on the way. Twice a week trash pickup. Next, you all know this is my baby. Worked on it long before I became mayor of the city of Philadelphia. That's Taking Care of Business, or TCB. That's our neighborhood commercial cleaning program. And guess what? It reports a 50% reduction in litter along corridors cleaned by TCB contractors since 2022. Philadelphia, don't listen to what we say, watch what we do. Thank you, TCB. Next is access to economic opportunity for all. We are expanding access to economic opportunity for all. You heard it mentioned earlier today. our City College for Municipal Employment. When we talk about it, we call it CCME for short. It has opened academic opportunities and career pathways for more than 200 Philadelphians since it's opened its doors at the Community College of Philadelphia in 2024. Remember, I just arrived in 23. We had a budget in June, and we had it set up by January of 2024. All of this was about collaboration. The CCP, our Community College of Philadelphia, School District of Philadelphia, the City of Philadelphia, and Clancy and his team at Philly Works. All of us coming together. This has led to CCME graduates getting connected to actual City of Philadelphia employment with good paying jobs, with benefits, and connecting pathways towards economic opportunity. And there's a graduate of CCME here with us today. I'm not sure where she is, but Connie Ford, lifelong Philadelphia. Connie, who completed CCME successfully. And guess what? Connie got hired by the Philadelphia Police Department's Human Resources team. Connie, we are grateful. CAO Camille Dusha say thank you, along with Carl DeFries and to Dr. Watlington. And listen, I'm not sure if she's here. Is Dr. Marshall here, CCP's new president? Give her a round of applause. Dr. Marshall, congratulations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, for so long, especially thinking about economic opportunity, Philadelphia's been known, and listen, rightfully so, as like the home of eds and meds. And so our tremendous educational and medical institutions produce a multitude of jobs and opportunity for our residents. But there's so much more happening in terms of economic opportunity right now in our city, and we have to make sure that it's not overlooked. The first thing I want to make sure that you remember is Hanwha. Let me hear you all repeat after me and say Hanwha. Hanwha at the Navy Yard. Think shipbuilding and enormous economic opportunities for our workforce. Let me hear you say Drink Pack. Drink Pack, a new anchoring institution at the Bellwether District, and what that can mean for us here in jobs. And give Roberto a huge round of applause. He's amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you. And then I want you to think about our Jumpstart program at the Department of Commerce. This is important to affirm as we're talking about economic opportunity for all, because we're investing $38 million in small businesses to help them navigate changes to how the city's BERT tax is administered. And it is all essential because economic opportunity for all is a priority for the Parker administration, and it's only just begun. Give our economic opportunity team a round of applause. Commerce Department, Camille. Thank you all so much. The next issue is an issue that as I crisscross this city, people talk to me about quite often, and that's the issue of housing. And I just want to make it plain and say we need more housing in Philadelphia, and we need it now. Yes, we do. Listen, in March, I was very proud to send the largest and most ambitious housing plan ever achieved in the history of the city of Philadelphia to our partners in the City Council of Philadelphia for consideration. That was my $2 billion Housing Opportunities Made Easy plan, HOME for short. I didn't come up with the name, Andre DeVal, wherever you are. That's the author of the HOME program. Thank you so very much. Give Andre a huge round of applause. Listen, I need you to leave here knowing this. Our goal is bold and achievable. 30,000 units of housing built, restored, or repaired, but it's more than that. Thanks to our strong and growing intergovernmental partnership with the best leader in public housing in the country, Kelvin Jeremiah and the Philadelphia Housing Authority. When you add our shared goals, we're really talking about 50,000 units of housing for Philadelphians. PHA's plan, this is important to affirm, they envision 20,000 units of affordable housing for people who are at 30% of the AMI or lower. So when you add our home goal of 30,000 units with that 20,000, those are 50,000 units of housing, and we shouldn't have to leave any neighborhood behind. Thank you, Kelvin Jeremiah. Thank you for your leadership. They also been talking about you too when I'm talking to those mayors and their housing authorities, and I say, listen, he ain't going nowhere. Next, let me talk about what HOME does. HOME invests in proven housing programs that work, like Basic Systems Repair Program, or BSRP. And it is also creating exciting new programs, like the One Philly Mortgage Program, that will offer low mortgage rates with no private mortgage insurance and the opportunity for people to buy their first homes and put down roots right here in Philadelphia. The need for housing in Philadelphia is urgent, and we will succeed in executing on this historic program to help existing homeowners repair and restore their homes, new home buyers to put down roots here, and renters who need assistance across our city. Now, I just described for you 3 buckets. Why is this so important, Philadelphia? I want you to hear me. If you leave here with nothing, please hold on to this part. This one is really close to my heart. We're accustomed to hearing people say that Philadelphia is a city of neighborhoods, and we are. But we forget to say Philadelphia is a city of neighborhoods that are made up of row homes. 70% of Philly homes are row homes. Let me hear you say 70% of Philly homes are row homes. Listen to this. And 75% of them are over 50 years old. Wait a minute. 70% of the houses in the city of Philadelphia are row homes, and 75% of them are over 50 years old. Now you see why I am unapologetic about my campaign to save Philly row homes and save them now. Every neighborhood in the city, we have to think about saving our row homes. And why? Because we must serve and save as many of them as possible to help as many Philadelphians as possible and make sure that we are not leaving any Philadelphia behind. In addition to that, we've got to make sure we do this. We will not pit, and thank you, Chief of Staff Tiffany Thurman, I will not engage in any kind of politics that seeks to pit the have-nots against those who have just a little bit. We should try to help those people who go to work every day with one job, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, trying to make ends meet, and they're not rich. And we need to think about what it means to run their households on a daily basis. And you want me to tell you why we shouldn't tell them to wait? Because when I knocked on their doors and asked for their votes, and we're running for re-election, we don't ask them to wait. We ask them to come and vote. We ask them to participate. And now I'm going to say, I'm going to develop a plan where I'm not going to include you, but you have to wait. That's not who I am, and I won't do it. Every neighborhood, no matter your race, your class, your socioeconomic status, or your zip code, your religion, sexual orientation, or identity, we have to move all of our city forward. That's what one Philly, a united city, means to me. Angela Brooks, our Chief Housing and Urban Development Officer. Jesse Lawrence, our Director of Planning and Development. Everyone on their teams, all under the strong supervision of my Chief of Staff and my anchor, Tiffany Thurman, along with our partners in City Council, led by my brother and my friend. Yes, brothers and friends and families have disagreements sometimes. Y'all all right with that? It happens. But this council, led by my brother and friend, Council President Kenyatta Johnson, and all of the members of council who are present right now, and all of their leadership, we will work together to press forward together for the people of Philadelphia, and we won't let petty politics get in the way of us moving Philadelphia forward. Is that all right with each of you? Thank you. Now let me start with the next one. This is extremely important to me. I want to talk about public education. And many of you who are in the audience know public education is important to me because I am a certified secondary English teacher. I'm talking about Praxis Pass, NTE Pass English teacher. But somebody back there laughing, talking about you an English teacher, but you spell Eagles wrong. Don and Frank, you hear them? Even English teachers make mistakes, Philadelphia. Listen. On public education, I am proud. We are investing more in education because our children are our best hope for a brighter future for Philadelphia. Dr. Watlington and I, you can't make this up, when the young people from Gideon were performing, and I hadn't told him, but he said it when he sat down. In my mind, I was thinking, how do you even know you'll get the Philadanko or Ailey if you don't have that kind of experience as a child? And when he sat down, he and I were thinking the same thing. So what have we done to support public education? Did someone have to tell us that this was what we need to invest in? Absolutely not. In our first One Philly budget, we shifted almost $25 million in property tax revenue to the school district of Philadelphia. Our second 5-year plan shifts another $12 million starting in FY30. And for those of you who are saying, wait a minute, I remembered the promise that you made when you were on that campaign trail. You said you wanted to shift 3% of property tax revenues to our schools. Let me make this plain. I'm only coming up on my second year, and we've shifted 1.5% to our schools already. So we're well on our way to keeping our promise to our children here in Philadelphia. We now fund, and this is important, before and after school educational enrichment programs in 40 schools, both traditional public and public charter schools, and our program called Extended Day, Extended Year. Listen to what we've done. We've invested $35 million with the school district of Philadelphia to implement EDEY citywide. So what does that mean? There are 12,000 extended day, extended year slots available for our children, and we will keep growing this program because all of the data shows it gives our children a chance to succeed in the future. When our kids have access to high quality educational or enrichment programs like extended day, extended year, listen to this, it enhances their ability and opportunities to succeed, just like these programs do when they're operating for children in the suburbs and in wealthier districts. Our kids deserve the same opportunities, and that's why I'm so proud of Extended Day, Extended Year, and what it's delivering to so many children in our city. Dr. Carrera, our Chief Education Officer, Sharon Ward, who is the best and one of the most reputable education policy analysts in our Commonwealth. Listen, thank you for all you do. And Dr. Tony Watlington, our amazing superintendent, Reginald Streeter, our board president, we deeply value our relationships with you. Please give them all a huge round of applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to get through this part, but I'm going to talk about Kensington. When you know what it's like to love someone who suffers from mental and behavioral health challenges and or addiction, Senator Street, it hits different. It means something different. I'm not talking about the research. I'm talking about when you hoping that you could love it out of somebody. If I just love them enough, hug them enough, touch them enough, tell them enough, and then it can all go away. But when you know that that's not the case, this issue means something different to you. So when I took office as your mayor in January of 2024, almost 24 months ago, I promised to do everything possible and use every tool in the toolbox to end the open air drug market in Kensington and work with the longtime residents to help restore a sense of dignity and pride back into their neighborhood once again, because it is, in fact, the place that the long-term residents call home. Well, I want you to know that we are not done yet, not by a long shot, and no one, and I'm not, my team is not standing here on today claiming victory, but you have to admit, I have to admit, that if you look closely along Kensington or Allegheny Avenues today, you might see something that has been in short supply for far too long. And that thing is called hope. Hope is there. You can't deny that hope is there. Even if they're mustard seeds, mustard seeds, seeds of hope, no matter how small, they're being planted right now. How do you know? Serious and violent crime is down dramatically in Kensington. Shootings are down 27%. Gunpoint robberies declined 47%. Listen, our police department seized over $4.6 million in narcotics this year, including $2.6 million in fentanyl. Listen, it's not just the numbers and the data, folks. It's the people. And in the Kensington Police District, is police officers Mike Wagner and Gage Wright. Listen, walking the beat, engaging with the people who need help and access to care, and checking in on local businesses too. You know, I told them in my neighborhood, I have the most, well-known and well-respected community policing officers in the city. We had nicknames. Our guys were called M&M. That was Moody and Merchant, and they did Uptown, Cheltenham Avenue, Stanton Avenue. They took really good care of us. But these young guys are on the rise along with Rosario. Please give Deputy Commissioner Rosario a huge, huge round of applause. Rosario, we love you. We love you, Rosario. If he's not here, we love you. We love you. Yes, yes. But listen, Kensington's revival, and this is important to affirm too, it's about so much more than just policing. Thanks to the Office of Public Safety Director Adam Gear, we created an innovative neighborhood wellness court working closely with our Philadelphia judicial system and our judges, and we are giving people a chance to choose treatment in a path of wellness instead of incarceration. Director Gear, thank you. First Judicial District, thank you. And every intergovernmental partner that we're working with to create and operate the wellness court, thank you. We can't forget about First Deputy Director, Office of Public Safety, Evangela Manos. Evangela, where are you? Here, stand, give her a round of applause. Love you, thank you. And listen, you referenced her, and everybody in here knows her. But if you want to mention a name, you know, your name and your reputation walks in a room before you do. I know that sounds crazy, but it does. Let me tell you something. When you mention the name of Vanessa Garrett Harley Esquire, it comes with a certain heft and weft, and we would not have been able to get this off the ground without you. Give her a round of applause. And we're doing so much more. Wellness, wellness, wellness. I shared what my real life lived experience was. I said, I wish somebody had loved my family members enough to give them access to an opportunity to create what I would only see on the commercials, usually when The Price is Right was on. And it would be an image of palm trees and sun and like some kind of dropping. You know how you hear the sounds in the background, do you or someone you know suffer from substance use disorder? If so, call this number and you can get, and you just think, wow, is it that easy to get access to the help you need to battle this demon called addiction? If you have the right kind of health insurance or a bank account that will allow you to pay out of pocket to reach the palm trees and the sun. But what were we going to do here in Philadelphia? Said we're going to go to war with the status quo. And in January of this year, we opened Riverview Wellness Village, a comprehensive recovery facility built in just 90 days on the grounds of a former city nursing home in northeast Philadelphia alongside the Delaware River. They put posters up on Kensington Avenue that said, if you or someone you love suffers from addiction, a picture of me, ugly picture too. Mayor Cherelle Parker wants you to die. It wasn't just me. They did it to Ketsi Lozada. They did it to Mark Squilla. They did it to Council Member Driscoll, all because we had the nerve to say that we were going to go to war with the status quo and we were going to do something different in the community that, quite frankly, had suffered long enough. But listen, this is what I learned as mayor. No matter what ideas live in this big head of mine, I cannot operationalize them and implement them on my own. You have to have leadership who understands the assignment, who are committed to the vision, who are willing to take the slings, the arrows, the criticism, the ugly looks, the terrible social media posts. And this fell under the leadership of the best managing director, one of them that this city has ever had. That's my managing director, Adam Teal. And stand up, Teal. Stay standing. Every city worker and member of the building trades and organized labor who worked around the clock for weeks and months to get this done. Our public property team, where you at, Joe Brask? Is he here? No, he's Joe. Our deputy managing director. She's also like my therapist, and she's a trusted ear and a voice and one who I trust with my everything, and that's not easy for me. I've been working in government for far too long. I don't believe anything that anybody in politics says. I watch what they do. Crystal Yates Gale, I go to war with you anytime. And next, to the members of the City Council of Philadelphia, I know we'll have to agree, because especially as a district council person, no one is more important than the people we call to get our capital done. And I worked with her for many years as a member. Knew her when I was in Harrisburg. She was behind the scenes. But Councilmember O'Rourke, I watch who does the work. Even if they're not leading out front, who are the people who are doing the work? Aparna Palantino, our leader of capital programs, I see you, I saw you. I am so proud of the work that you and your team have done to help us get Riverview up and going. Listen, in just 12 months, Riverview, and let me just acknowledge this before someone who says it, because this was what they said. I do want you to know, yes, it's a former nursing home, but you need to know that it's contiguous with what is our prison campus. Did you hear me? It's contiguous. It's right next door to our prison campus. So we're not denying where it's located. The only thing that they didn't say when they talked about, oh, she's criminalizing addiction because it's right next door to the prison, they didn't tell you about that multi-billion-dollar view of the Delaware River that private developers would have killed to get access to, that our people now get an opportunity to walk outside to help to clear their mind. Well, they did it. In 12 months, Riverview is doing what we always imagined and believed it could do, giving people a real chance to continue their recovery with mental and behavioral health treatment, job counseling, housing assistance, and everything they need to find a new opportunity and a chance to just really live once again. All in one place. There are over 200 people living in Riverview on a daily basis who are finding their way back to dignity and then into pain and suffering. And how are they doing it? One moment of care at a time. For me, this is what compassion looks like in the Parker administration. And this is what? It's action. But I want to affirm this. We are not the specialists. We're not doing any of this alone. If these partners are present, this is important because they even told us people wouldn't even respond to the RFPs to do the work. This is how negative folks can just, spew that energy into the air, but we were able to get it done. Mary Key, if you're here, stand up. Mary Key, my good friend, thank you, Mary Key, and Joe Martz. Where's my good friend and sister, Dr. Ayla Stanford of the Black Doctors Consortium? Thank you, Doc. Listen, if you wanted to see something, I want you to imagine what it's like to have someone to go see a primary care doctor, and they said that they can't even remember the last time a doctor touched them. They're getting primary care support right now. I want you to think about the Gaudenzia. Give it up for Gaudenzia. Gaudenzia. We are grateful. Senator Street, we were just together in the meeting at another location where Gaudenzia came up yesterday. Thank you all for your support. And then there's West, Warren E. Smith. Is Warren E. Smith? Give them a super huge round of applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are grateful for their partnership and collaboration. Well, listen, we have a model now, and we know that this model works. And we are going to employ that same model to attack problems associated with street homelessness in Philadelphia. Now, listen, we're going to use the same model. And I must say now, when we announce our plans for Riverview, MD O'Teal, how did you describe it? The plane, what did you say? We were building a plane while we were flying it. Well, he was flying it and building it at the same time, but there were so many people who said that it could not be done. Well, that same strategy we are now going to use to help us in street homelessness. And the same way that we said we want our people to come to Riverview, I want you to know that there is more that we should do, and we are not resting. So as Philadelphia continues, and this is important because you all know it because we see it, and I don't want anyone to think that as mayor I'm running away from it, because we will not. As Philadelphia continues to experience street homelessness across the city, the Parker administration is working with nonprofit service providers and health system leaders to go one step further in our proactive approach to expanding access to more shelter beds in our current ecosystem. This is what I want you all to know. And I saw Jeff here. Our partners in this next step, I want you to know it includes Jefferson Health System. I want Keith and Don, please stand, please stand. Give them a round of applause. Now I want you to know what this means. Our partners in this next step include Jefferson Health System, and listen to what they're giving to the city of Philadelphia. They're allowing us to have the services of their nurse practitioner pro bono services via something called PHL Cares. So when you hear the team talk about that public-private partnership, it doesn't happen without it. I want to especially thank Jefferson Health CEO, Dr. Joe Cashone, and PHA President and CEO Kelvin Jeremiah. Again, I know that Keith and Dom are here. Keith and Dom, and to Kelvin, I want you all to hear from me that you demonstrate the power of a true public-private partnership, and it is what we need right now. Say a special thank you to PHA and to Jeff. Thank you. Thank you. With what you just heard me affirm, you heard me mention Kelvin and PHA and Jefferson. Let me tell you what we are about to do. We will bring, I commit to you on this day as mayor of this city, that we will bring 1,000 new beds online this winter to help end street homelessness in Philadelphia. I promise this, Philadelphia, I'm not talking about what's here. I'm talking about 1,000 new beds to end street homelessness. And listen, we are calling this our One Philly plan to end street homelessness in Philadelphia, and we're not just focusing, because somebody's going to say, oh, they're just focusing on, this winter and the enhanced cold blue that we just experienced over the past week. We are seeking long-term solutions that will not only provide an expanded quality shelter system, but with more beds in safe, clean, and welcoming environments. And we know that this may be, for some folks, the first step that someone entering into a shelter also takes towards addiction treatment and mental and behavioral health and medical services. You've seen what's taking place at Riverview. It's working. We know that the same collaborative approach will help us get more people off the street and back into productive and stable living. We want to end street homelessness in Philadelphia, but this is what I need you to know. This effort is not being led by the mayor. The lady who made sure my language was correct. No, this is not just about being unhoused. That's not what our commitment is. This is not just about homelessness overall, because there are different levels to homelessness. If we're going to make a commitment, let's be very clear about telling the people of Philadelphia what we're actually committing to doing. And I said, what is that? She said, Mayor, we are working to end street homelessness in the city of Philadelphia. That's our head of our OHS, Office of Homeless Services. And guess what we're going to do right now? Y'all wasn't ready for this. This is the intermission. We are now going to sign an executive order right now, memorializing our administration's plan to end street homelessness in Philadelphia. And when we do that, we're going to show you a news video clip on homelessness in Philadelphia. And now I want the team and Jeff, everybody come on up here with me. And I want you all to see this clip.
Throughout this past year during the summer, we were seeing anywhere from like 100, 120, even 145, 150 people at each lunch.
Outside the Basilica, a weekly free lunch just wrapped up. Every Wednesday, those needing a hot meal show up for food and conversation with Christ in the City. The homeless outreach group tells NBC 10 the faces change every time out.
Every week we do see new faces, and then usually they stick around. We usually see them once and they'll keep coming back.
We're now learning the number of unhoused in Philadelphia is back to its highest level since 2020 in the pandemic. A new report released to us this afternoon shows in 2023 there were more than 4,700 unhoused. That number jumped to nearly 5,200 the next year, and in 2025, that climbed to more than 5,500 folks. As the holidays near, there's a greater chance visitors will see the unhoused throughout the city, and most are over the age of 35. According to the latest data, the largest group falls between 35 and 44, followed second by those who are 45 to 54. There are currently 780 children without a home in Philadelphia.
We're just seeing this constant upward trend. We've been here doing this for about 4 years now, and it is really taking off still. I don't know if it's going to plateau at any point.
this executive order now. This is Philadelphia's commitment to end street homelessness, and we're going to do it with public and private partnerships with these leaders here on today. We're going to wrap up. We want you to know this. The video clip that you just saw, those stats that were shared, they were about overall homelessness in the city, but the number of individuals who are living on the streets, meaning that they are not in shelters or couch surfing. I want you to remember this number. And members of City Council, you all will remember this because we're talking about our point in time count for earlier in the year. 1,178. 1,178. This is an important distinction because not everyone who is homeless is living on the streets. But just like the overall number of people experiencing homelessness is increasing, the number of people specifically experiencing street homelessness has also been increasing, and that's what we plan on attacking next, is street homelessness. So thank you all so very much. You heard me mention Cheryl. Where's Isabel McDevitt? Where are you, Isabel? Isabel, stand up. Give Isabel. Isabel is our leader at Riverview. She's under Crystal Yates Gale portfolio, and these are the leaders making it happen. Listen, we're going to close with this. 2026 is here. For most of this year, we've been preparing for Philadelphia's next big moment, hosting the nation and the world and celebrating America's 250th birthday, our semi-quincentennial. I'll give anybody $100 if they can say that 5 times in a row without messing up. We're investing over $120 million in our infrastructure to make sure Philadelphia is ready to greet millions of visitors, and in events and programs that will make sure every neighborhood is included in this moment in Philadelphia's history and in our country's history. All of our celebrations will be happening in every neighborhood in our city. Let me hear you say every neighborhood, not just Center City. That's right. The FIFA World Cup is coming here. The MLB All-Star Game. So many other exciting celebrations, large and small. And in fact, we cannot think of a more appropriate way to ring in 2026 than what we're going to do on Ben Franklin Parkway on New Year's Eve. Now, some of you may have heard about it already. And I know, here we go again. The city has never done anything like this before. I know. But how will we know if it'll work unless we try it? So LL Cool J is coming to Philly on this December 31st, along with DJ Jazzy Jeff and other hosts of other performers. Like, have you heard of Adam Blackstone? Has anybody ever heard of Dorothy? All right, well, you won't want to miss this, and it's all free, so we want you to join us on New Year's Eve on the Parkway with LL Cool J. What a better way to ring in 2026 in this incredible year that's going to happen right here in our city, the birthplace of democracy. Giselle Jones, our city rep, and listen, first time I think you've heard his name tonight, is Michael Newmis here, our director of 2026. Michael Newmis. You had it rocking. You have it rocking. We're grateful for your leadership. And all of this is under the portfolio of Chief Deputy Mayor Vanessa Garrett Harley. So Philly, let's ring it on. Finally, Market East Revival. Market East Corridor is America's first commercial corridor. And it's going through many challenges and changes over the time. My administration has taken on the challenge of spearheading the Market East Revival from City Hall to the river. We formed the new public-private partnership with Market East Corridor Advisory Group that will help shape a new vision for the corridor. And I'm very proud, and I want to publicly thank Jerry Sweeney of Brandywine Realty Trust for agreeing to chair this effort for our administration. Thank you, Jerry Sweeney. along with the over 60 other external stakeholders along the Market East corridor. We want it to be a strong and vibrant and inclusive corridor because that is critical to Philadelphia's economic and our cultural success. I do have to state for the record, for those of you who have been Philadelphians for a long time, who are saying there have been like 50 plans. Listen, this will not be a plan that gathers dust on the shelf. We've had 50 plus plans in 50 years. No more, I promise you that. We're going to work to get this done, okay? Market East, y'all. Give a round of applause for Market East. Let me just say to you, as we wrap up here, there's so many other important topics, and we can't go through them. Please read the reports. But I want to make sure that you scan. All right, okay, I can see it. It's called a QR code. Scan the QR code for the full State of the City report, or pick up your copy on the way out today and read it all the way through. We have an inaugural cultural master plan that's underway. That's Chief Cultural Officer's Val Gay, right? 14 arts and culture town halls held in the city neighborhoods, never done before. And we're about to have a statue commissioned to honor Philadelphia's own Dr. Sadie T.M. Alexander. The first black person to earn a PhD in economics and first black woman to practice law in Pennsylvania, and both of her degrees came from our Ivy League, the University of Pennsylvania. PHL Airport, our Department of Aviation has invested more than $500 million in capital projects at PHL International Airport to prepare for all of the national and international visitors that are coming to Philadelphia in 2026. But I couldn't believe it when they told me this. We expect 1 million passengers to come through our airport, and we're going to be ready. And guess what? We have cleaner bathrooms, y'all. Just go check them out in Terminals B and C. They're working on them right now. So I want to say I'm grateful to you, Atif Saeed, our airport CEO, and your entire team for everything that you do on a daily basis. To all of the folks working on the rebuilding of the public spaces, your efforts to complete these 13 more projects that invest and rebuild in public spaces across Philadelphia, rec centers, playgrounds, swimming pools, where our residents can thrive. Thank you. Aparna, I see you. And Kristen, we don't talk about this enough, but when you leave, promise me you're going to tell somebody about Philly Stat 360. Let me hear you say Philly Stat 360. I said when I was elected mayor in 2023 that I wanted people to have a government that they could see, touch, and feel. Well, Philly Stat 360, that's the personification of it. Give Kristen Bray, stand up, Kristen Bray, who also serves as the chief legal counsel to the mayor. Guess what you can do now? You don't have to take anybody's word for it. Philly Stat 360 is an easy-to-use online tool, not a data set that you put on and researchers use it and they know how to manipulate the data, but this is an easy online tool to track and learn about the wide array of city departments and the work that they are doing for our citizens on a daily basis, and how you apply to receive those services as well. So you can come out and see, well, how is the city doing with filling potholes? How many trees have they planted so far? How are they servicing residents? How many business owners have received L&I permitting? None of that stuff is, in somebody's computer. You can actually see it for yourself and measure how we are doing. Legislative affairs. Is Rachel Meadows here? Or I don't know if she had to leave. Rachel Meadows, wherever you are. To Rachel and her team. Rachel is the head of our legislative affairs unit. The Policy and Fiscal Analysis Unit has officially published, listen to this, because Philly, you got on me about this as mayor, but this Policy and Fiscal Analysis Unit has officially published 76 fiscal notes as of this week. Now, what are fiscal notes? You might ask. Fiscal notes are this unbiased and objective analysis regarding the fiscal impact that legislation has on the city of Philadelphia's revenues and expenditures. And so we launched this website in April of 2025. This is a part of our effort to have a transparent, open, and accessible government, so you can see bills that City Council passes, which bills I sign into law, and how much all of this costs taxpayers. So if Council passes it and I signs it, you have a right to know how much it costs, and you can go right there to do it. This is the final topic, and we grappled with this, but I need to say it. Last year at our first State of the City, I thanked our entire federal congressional delegation for their collaboration and strong support in getting $1 billion in federal funds dedicated to Philadelphia. And when you heard me mention it, I talked about this being the power of intergovernmental collaboration. And I said then, and I'll say it now, it's the hallmark of how the Parker administration does business. I want to make sure that I specifically thank our U.S. senators for Pennsylvania, U.S. Senator Dave McCormick, along with U.S. Senator John Fetterman. Give them both a huge round of applause. And to our Congress members, Dwight Evans, Brendan Boyle, and Mary Gay Scanlon, give them a round of applause for all of their work. And finally, our governor. You know the trials and tribulations that we went through with mass transit and SEPTA and every crisis that we've ever had here in the city of Philadelphia. We've been able to count on our governor, the governor who gets stuff done in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro. Let's give him a huge, huge round of applause. And all the leaders in the General Assembly for everything that they do. You forget the Speaker. The Speaker McClinton is from Philadelphia. Majority Leader Bradford. Appropriations Chairman, our Philadelphian, Harris and Hughes, and Senator Pecosi is here, as well as every member of the delegation. Now I want everybody to put one finger in the air with me. Keep it up, because we're being recorded. Listen, the people of Philadelphia elected me to do a job to be the mayor of this city, and I'm not going to allow my pride, ego, and/or emotions to get in the way. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do, and that is unifying our city to make sure we're one Philly, a united city. So I want you all to repeat after me. Let me hear you say, one Philly, a united city. They act like they come from a country club, y'all. Put y'all ones in the air. Let me hear you all say, one Philly, a united city. Listen, I don't promise perfection. I'm so glad that I never have. But we're going to be our authentic and genuine selves and do the best we can with what we have. And we don't want you to simply listen to what we say. We want you to watch what we do. Thank you, Philadelphia.